The Parable of the Sower. In this passage, Jesus is sitting by the sea, and a massive crowd gathers to hear him speak. The excitement is palpable, and to make sure everyone can hear him, he steps into a boat and begins to teach. But instead of giving a straightforward lesson, he tells a story, a parable. Today, we're diving into the parable of the sower, found in Matthew 13. What does this parable mean? And more importantly, which type of soil represents you? The parable explained. Jesus begins his story like this. A farmer goes out to sow his seeds. As he scatters them, the seeds land in 4 different places. Each location represents a different kind of heart and response to God's word. Let's break it down. 1. The seed on the path. The first set of seeds falls on a hardened path. Because the soil is packed down, the seeds don't even have a chance to take root. Birds quickly come and snatch them away. Jesus later explains that this represents people who hear the message of the kingdom but don't understand it. Before the word can take root, the enemy snatches it away. Have you ever heard a sermon but immediately forgot it or dismissed it? That's the hardened path. 2. The seed on rocky ground. The second batch of seeds lands on rocky ground. At first, they sprout quickly with excitement, but because there's no depth to the soil, the sun scorches them, and they wither away. Jesus says this represents those who receive the word with joy but fall away when trials or persecution come. Maybe they start strong in their faith, but when life gets tough, they lose heart. Sound familiar? 3. The seed among thorns. Host. Next, some seeds fall among thorns. They start growing, but soon the thorns choke them out, stopping them from producing any fruit. Jesus says this represents people who hear the word, but the worries of life and the pursuit of wealth choke it out. They may seem to follow God, but distractions keep them from growing spiritually. Have the cares of this world ever taken priority over your relationship with God? 4. The seed on good soil. But then there's the good soil. The seed takes root, grows deep, and produces an incredible harvest, 30, 60, even 100 times what was sown. This represents those who hear the word, understand it, and let it transform their lives. They grow in faith and bear spiritual fruit. The takeaway. So, here's the big question. What kind of soil is your heart? Is your heart like the hardened path where the enemy quickly snatches the word away? Is your heart like the rocky ground, excited at first but quick to fall away? Are you among thorns, letting distractions choke out your faith? Or is your heart the good soil, allowing God's word to grow deep within? Jesus ends the parable with a challenge. He who has ears, let him hear. In other words, don't just listen, apply it. If this message spoke to you, let me know in the comments. Which soil do you relate to the most? And if you want to grow deeper in your faith, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, let God's word take deep root in your heart. See you next time.